Zoe, 2015 proved a record year for German visitors to Ireland with over 600,000 visitors, a 13% increase on the previous year. What do you put this excellent performance down to?
Yeah, it has been a great year, Owen. Germany is a huge market. It's a strong economy. The average holidays are 30 days a year, so it's in a good place, but that also makes it highly competitive. So I guess our challenge is to try and get our little voice heard among all the noise, and we have an opportunity to get people to say, wow, I want to go there. So we have a strong TV campaign, and this is complemented with online marketing. We also work very closely with our media. We have great media contacts, and that delivers a lot of coverage about Ireland on the German market, which also plants the seed of an Ireland holiday. We work with our partners as well, so we have good relationships with our trade partners, and they convert the deal and they convert it to sales. And with our carriers as well, we also do campaigns with them, because as you know, Germany is landlocked and people are used to driving everywhere on holidays, and we have to get the message across that Ireland is easy to get to, affordable, and while we did have a big drop off in access a couple of years ago, it's come back now, so we're at about 25,000 seats per week. So all those things combined together, and it's just chipping away at it all the time.
Absolutely, so it's very much a collaborative team approach. What specifically appeals to Germans about a holiday in Ireland? Is it the culture and heritage? Is it the countryside? Is it the Wild Atlantic Way?
Yeah, it's a bit of everything. Landscape is hugely important for the Germans, and fresh air, and the coast has been great. We're an island, so the Wild Atlantic Way has been great news for us. But it's more than just pretty pictures. What we have to do is we have to look at the segments that are in Germany, what appeals to them, and then tailor make our messages.
And are they price sensitive? Are there any warning signs in terms of value that we need to be cognizant of?
Yeah, unfortunately we are getting some indicators of hotels' capacity and prices, particularly in Dublin and in some of the honeypots or the tourism destinations. Our tour operators also have concerns about allocations. Now I can understand, and they can understand, that there was years of recession and hotels need to rebalance and get into profitability, but I think we have to remember that our tour operators delivered pure and continue to deliver pure holiday makers when times were bad, and maybe we should look at it in terms of a strategic partnership with them, as opposed to a revenue or best available rate.
That's true.
But there is good value in Ireland, and we need to get that message out, but I still think we do need to keep an eye on our competitiveness, because it is in danger of slipping, and as you know yourself, it takes a couple of years for the perception to come through. So I think early indications, I think it's good to act on it now.
Absolutely, and each German visitor, I think, spends nearly €700 while in Ireland, so it's hugely valuable to the economy. In terms of 2016, what's the outlook like? Can we expect continued growth despite those few challenges that you mentioned?
Yes, I think we're in a positive situation. The Germans do book early, so it looks as if January has been very strong. We have early indications of strong growth. Our targets are 6% for visitors, 9% for revenue. But I think we're in a good place. We've got good messages, we've got good product on the ground, and we've got good campaigns. So yeah, I'd say, it's always good to have targets. It's always good to even better to achieve them.
Julia, Aer Lingus has launched a new route from Dusseldorf to Cork starting in May. This is an exciting development and suggests that the German market is very important to Aer Lingus.
That's correct, yes, Owen. Actually, Germany is one of our most important markets. It would be the number 4 market after the US, the UK and the Spanish market. And the latter, Spanish market, actually is just an outbound, or more or less an outbound market for us. So it is, yeah, very
excellent.
Important.
And that new route from Cork to Dusseldorf, that's exciting.
Yes, it is, and we're starting that in May. So it's going to be twice a week, and we're very excited that the tour operators are all featuring us in their brochures, and to add to Munich, Cork that we already have in place.
Brilliant, yeah, and of course Cork is a gateway to the Wild Atlantic Way and Ireland's Ancient East, so
absolutely.
it should sell well for you.
Yes, we're very pleased that we have this new route in place now.
Great. And the business and corporate market, are you able to track, is there much interest from the German business and corporate market into Ireland?
I'd say there is, and it's growing. It's mainly a leisure market, I would say, but there is a lot of business and corporate travel going on, and it's more and more. You'll find a lot of companies have maybe their European headquarters in Dublin, and their parent companies would be in the States. So there's a lot of travel from here to Dublin and then on to the States. Yeah, so it is growing, it is increasing, and then we have flex fares, which is obviously great. It's been accepted very well by the corporate traveller.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And outlook for 2016 then pretty positive in
Very
terms
positive,
of leisure
yeah.
and business travel.
Absolutely, yeah, and that'll be the 4th year in a row already.
Dino, Dare Tour is one of the leading German tour operators, bringing clients to Ireland each year. How is Ireland performing compared to some of your other destinations?
Actually, Ireland is doing very, very well in 2016 for Dare Tour, and I'm very happy to say it's the 3rd year in a row that we're heading for double-digit growth. That's really very strong, and if you take a longer time scale, within the last 6 years we had a substantial growth year by year. That's exceptional in Northern Europe, and there's only one destination in Northern Europe that's growing faster at the moment, which would be Iceland. All other destinations, they have difficulties, very often based on unfavorable exchange rates, so they show a higher fluctuation, and fluctuation is not very good when it comes to price sensitivity, because the German market is so price sensitive. Especially the UK has some difficulties because of the pound sterling being so strong at the moment.
Great, and you have a number of interesting and varied programs to Ireland. Do your clients enjoy exploring Dublin and the West and the Midlands and even the north of Ireland? Is it a fairly varied program that you offer?
Yeah, absolutely. For our customers it's very important to discover the whole country. They wouldn't just sit in one destination, they want to travel around the country. Normally Dublin is the starting point as such, because of all the flights going into Dublin. They normally spend a few nights in Dublin, but then they move on to the south and southwest of the country, like regions Kerry, Connemara, Clare, with very important points of interest like the Ring of Kerry and also the Cliffs of Moher. They're all part of the Wild Atlantic Way, by the way, a marketing format that works extremely well on the German market. And if our customers travel around the country, they normally benefit from our huge portfolio of coach tours and also of car tours. That is important. New customers would like to benefit from our activity programs, and there are a few passengers still enjoying the different perspective when cruising on Shannon and Erne and using one of the boats. A very nice format.
Yes, that Lakeland and Inland Waterways product is very popular in Germany.
Yeah.
In terms of feedback, do your clients, do your travelling passengers give you feedback as to how they enjoyed their Irish holiday experience?
Yeah, we get feedback that is normally very, very positive. So we see a good number of people repeatedly traveling to Ireland, which is good for us. And these repeat business are so important because they give us new insight and developing new products. But on the other hand, price sensitivity, I mentioned it already, that is a very important issue. And taking the current growth into consideration, that's dangerous because it will result in high price increases, which is not very good for the product in total, especially on the German market, where every penny is twisted a few times. Must be part of our German mentality, I'm afraid.